I'm Molly and today we are talking farm work in Australia. So you've got that holiday working visa, you get there, you love it, and immediately you're like, I want to stay for another year. But in order to stay for that second year working holiday visa, you have to complete 88 days of regional work, aka farm work. Though I've travelled Australia on 5 separate occasions, I've never done the farm work because I've always entered on a tourist visa. So this isn't an area of my expertise. I've heard horror stories, I've heard incredible stories, and I'm like, what is farm work? To help anyone planning their working holiday visa, probably you, I reached out on my Global Travellers Facebook page and on my Instagram to get a little group of people together that have been out there, got the t-shirt and were willing to share their stories. Let's meet the team.
Hello, my name is Kiara.
Phoebe,
Connie,
George,
Elizabeth,
Sammy,
Jamie,
Kennedy,
Maria,
Emily,
Jodie,
Hettie,
Mikey.
Sinead.
I worked picking zucchinis, respect for courgettes.
A passion fruit farm, a banana farm, also picked blueberries.
So I moved to a horse stud.
In a packing shed, oranges got picked and then they came through the shed and I just stuck stickers on telling it where to go.
I did housekeeping, reception work and waitressing.
Chestnut picket, grape picket and on a hops farm.
A cattle station
On a banana farm.
and a dairy farm.
I worked on a strawberry farm.
We were picking strawberries.
Did like weeding. I also worked on like the irrigation pipes, so I'd like replace the old ones with new ones. I picked oranges, I packed raisins, vine rolling, so like pulled the vines and like rolled them around wire.
And a sheep station. Half the time working outside with the animals, feeding the horses, and then half the time I spent looking after the 3 children as well.
And I picked every single vegetable you could think of.
My experience was a character building one.
It was actually like really good.
It was so much easier than I actually expected.
Everyone was really good.
It wasn't the best experience.
It was actually pretty great.
Having the best time ever, basically.
It was really wholesome.
It was awesome. I loved it.
It was intense.
It's incredible. I loved every minute.
Quite challenging.
It was unreal.
Definitely something. I don't even know how to explain it.
I found my farm work through Gumtree. A couple of people had recommended to go up there as well.
Backpackerjobboard.com.au through Google. I knew that the Sunshine Coast was in season at the time. It picked the more rural hostels, going door to door.
Through an Australian friend that I worked with.
I replied to the Gumtree ad.
Well, I found them on Facebook and sent them a private message through Facebook. Got told it was hard to find farm work, but I didn't realise how much work I would have to put in to find the farm work.
Australian Working Adventures, and you go to a training farm for a week beforehand and they train you up on how to do things such as like use a chainsaw, how to ride a horse, how to ride a quad bike, go feeling a lot more confident, and they then find you a place to go at the end of that.
Spoken to a lot of people in hostels that had done farm work.
Word of mouth is another good way to find your farm work.
The hours, there's sort of those long days and long weeks.
It's how backbreaking it is. We were waking up at about 6 o'clock and not getting home until 6:30, 7 days a week.
The accommodation, it was a 2-bedroom house and we had 14 people living there. Like all of the beds touched.
Jeff the farmer wasn't particularly bothered about bruises on your hips.
The living conditions there were not good.
How inconsistent and unpredictable the work can be.
This farmer just wouldn't let you have enough water breaks, in my opinion.
There were some days that you would work maybe 4 hours and the next you would work 12, 13. Having to work in 30 degrees heat.
It wasn't really very well paid at all, so we came out of there not having saved anything because all the other money that we did earn we would have to spend on lunch and stuff anyway.
That I got sacked.
The isolation. I was with the same 5 people for 5 months. That was really hard. I just went in low season, so it was just hard to get work at the time when I went.
It could get pretty lonely. I was working by myself quite a bit.
Up at 4:30, back in at 7 p.m.
The 4 a.m. alarms every morning.
About for safety reasons, you can't have any music playing. So for 10 hours, all you're essentially doing is bam, bam, bam. Nobody to talk to, you're just alone with your thoughts.
Physically and mentally, the hardest work I've ever done. I was like, thank you, this is over. It was good, but I am now off on my travels.
I really liked waking up and sort of feeling like I was doing something really productive.
I met all my mates in Australia basically at farm work.
Definitely the people and like the memories we made together.
I'm still friends with a lot of them now.
I was never fitter physically.
Get to see parts of Australia which you wouldn't usually see as a tourist.
Being able to drive the tractor on the farms.
Saving up money for future travels.
Whacking and pulling things out, and I felt like Lara Croft. I was ripped.
Just pushes you completely out of your comfort zone.
Meeting backpackers from all over the world, hearing interesting stories.
You make friendships so quickly in there.
In the hostel, everyone becomes like one big family and everyone's always up for doing things.
A couple of parties.
It has to be the people.
It's the friends I made.
I don't think I could have got through it, and I could have done it without them.
That farm work is where you meet your friends for your 2 years in Australia.
I actually saved loads of money and I learned loads of cool new skills. We had proper toilet and kitchen facilities on the farm.
You're just in the outdoors all day long.
I got to do something I would never usually do.
Over the meeting my legend girlfriend, all the mates on it, and the social environment's unreal.
Probably just being outside the whole time, 24/7. I mean, no one time in London you ever get that.
And even when it comes to like life situations, if something's bothering me now, it's just like, I did 4 months on a farm.
Their memories just stick with you forever.
Every time you visit the supermarket, you never ever ever take for granted where your vegetables come from. Big up farm work. Farm work.
What legends. There was a big mix of experiences and opinions in there. Kind of crazy how much some are pushed to their limits during farm work, but travelling is all about stepping out your comfort zone after all, and it's character building, right? I've popped the IG handles for everyone in that video in the description, but stay tuned because in the next video, the team are going to be passing on their top tips and things they wish they'd have known when they were planning and executing their farm work.